And really for us the internet has become what I would call a general purpose technology, a utility, a bit like electricity and gas. We run on the internet today. But with this importance that the internet has taken in our lives and in our businesses, come tensions, questions, challenges. 3 or 4 key subsections in there. The first one is tension from a technical perspective. You know, as it grows so much and continues to grow, as more and more people want to access the internet, as we use it more, of course there are questions about resilience, about stability of the internet that need to be addressed. The move towards IPv6 addresses and the last batch of IPv4 addresses having just been allocated just remind us of the importance of really scaling the internet to be truly a global engine. And so that's on the technical front, and there are many other related issues that need to be dealt with. But I think especially ISOC technical community is doing that very well already, both raising awareness and also really looking at technical solutions and avenues to sort it out. Then there's tensions around what I would call convergence or business tensions, because there are rapidly changing business models. You know, the internet has affected all sorts of sectors, but in the ICT value chain itself, there's a lot of tensions. The value in this chain is increasingly moving up towards the content, applications and services layer of the internet. And so in that regime, the lower layers of the chain, the equipment manufacturers, but also the telecom providers, have to evolve their business models, or want to evolve their business models. That entails some tensions, and that affects, in particular, how telecom providers sell or give away access to the internet. In practice, what I mean by that is that if we look, not even about in countries where we would think there are repressive regimes, but actually in places like Europe, there are enormous amounts of restrictions imposed by telecom operators on what users can do with their internet connection. So if you look at Western Europe in particular, routinely users are forbidden in their terms and conditions or through various financial mechanisms, you know, through being surcharged, for instance, from using certain apps. So it happens very often for voice over IP, which is obviously something which can be seen as a competitor to revenue sources from some of the telecom operators, but we also see restrictions in terms of use of audio, of video, of instant messaging, news groups and many more. And so the risk with that is that this global internet that we've always been able to access and use end-to-end, whereby as long as we obtain paid for access to the internet, we could have access to all of the internet content, applications and services. Now we risk seeing that truly diminished by the internet being sliced up into lots of little internets, where you can access only bits of the net, whether it's you will pay just for email and certain websites, or just for VoIP and gaming, or much more for both together, but you might still have to pay extra if you want to use video. So this is happening now. This is not just a theoretical threat. It's the reality of what's developing now. So this is a subject that a lot of people call net neutrality, and it's very real. And if we want to ensure that the internet remains that engine of growth, that engine of social and economic progress, then we need to maintain this end-to-end principle, maintain the internet truly open, whereby any user can access anything they want on the internet.